Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to Rocket League News. This is the series where we talk about everything that happened this last week in Rocket League. So as always, as I've been saying in the last couple of videos, if you guys do enjoy, why not leave a like on the video, because I'm trying to see if people leave likes, if I get more likes on the videos, if it actually helps push my videos out to new people. And then I can see if maybe it shows an increase in views and subs, I don't know. You hear from a lot of people that likes are the way to go, so trying it out, see how it works. And as always, on top of that, if you guys do enjoy, hit subscribe. We are almost at 10,000 subscribers, which is awesome. Can't thank you guys enough. Thank you guys all for the support. And yeah, let's get right into the video. We got a lot to talk about in terms of what happened with the spring series and upcoming Rocket League tournaments. So this one came out a little before the spring series, and it was that Mousesports is looking to make Arju a full-time starter based on spring series results. And so despite them having a really good performance back in end of league play and in regional championships, Mousesports still were kind of testing Arju, see just kind of how he performs. And here are their results in the spring series. Personally, I didn't think they were too bad. I think Cookster and Speed played very well. Their only two losses were obviously to the top two teams in Europe, so I don't think there's any shame in losing there. I thought that they played fine. However, we got this tweet from Shift RL Esports after the spring series that after a 5th to 6th place finish in the spring series, Mousesports with Speed and Cookser will continue their search for a new third to fill in Scrubkilla's spot. So unfortunately, it looks like that they are not going to keep Arju and that they're going to kick him off the roster. They're looking for new thirds, which has gotten a lot of mixed responses. A lot of people say, no, you got to keep Arju. This is the best you guys have ever played. On the other hand, people have said, yeah, Arju didn't look too great. Find another third. And that seems obviously like the route that they're going with. And then we come on to this chat log from Speed and Retals, where if you see Speed says, or Retals asks Speed how you guys feel with Arju, and Speed just goes, nope. So yeah, it looks like Speed just wasn't feeling it. Probably Cookser too. So understandable, I guess. If you guys just don't feel it with the roster, then I guess there's no point in moving forward. But this chat log brings us on to our next story from Retals, and if you look at the very top of their chat logs, Retals says, I'm going to be the ultimate support player in my tryout and get the spot. So what does Retals mean by that? What do you mean tryout? Does that mean that Retals is looking at a new team potentially? Because Retals then later posted this to his Twitter that said the calm before the storm, which a lot of people think, okay, he's hinting at just some announcement. And what's that announcement going to be? Well, the general theory is that he's changing teams because he was the best player on PK. PK didn't perform too well last season of RLCS, Season 9, so a lot of people think that he's trying out for a different team. The question is, which team is that? Because a lot of the top teams in North America seem to be pretty good. You know, you got G2, NRG, SSG, even teams like Cloud9 and Rogue now. I mean, there's just a lot of good talent. It's hard to see what team he would be picked up by, but if this is the case, if this is true, then I guess we'll see. And then this one comes from the Esports Reciprocity roster. I did cover this in my last video, that they were going to be picked up by OXG Esports or Oxygen Esports. It was basically confirmed because Oxygen Esports had put them as their Rocket League roster on their website. However, now it's been like officially confirmed, like we've had an actual announcement. Fruity says, happy to finally announce that we're officially representing at OXG Esports or Oxygen Esports in Rocket League. Now that we have this actual confirmation, people who were maybe still speculating, still a little skeptical, now there's no need to be skeptical. It's been 100% confirmed. Shazette, Fruity, and Farah are on Oxygen Esports. Next up, this one comes from Johnnyboi. And remember, in the last video, I let you guys know that at one point, Johnnyboi wanted to host a G2 versus Dignitas unofficial matchup, and that we had no new information on it. Well, we have some information on it now, and it's not going to happen. Johnnyboi had this clip on his Twitch channel, ended up posting it to YouTube. I'll play the clip right now.
Do you have any plans to host an online RLCS finals with the teams that made LAN?
No, I don't have any plans for that because I don't really see the point. I mean, it's fairly obvious by now that the RLCS this season 9 is not going to happen because of coronavirus. So I just want to run other tournaments instead of trying to do a bad job of an RLCS season 9 World Finals, because obviously RLCS Season 9 World Finals would have been sick. EU NA looked really interesting coming into it, with G2 and Dignitas being the best teams, not Energy and Vitality like last season. So it would have been interesting, and there's no point, I think, doing a bad job of that. Just leave it. You know, it's not going to happen. I think at one point Dignitas and G2 were toying with the idea of doing just a show match kind of thing, but even that fell through because various reasons. I think JNAPS had to go home or something because of coronavirus quarantine. Some of the players didn't want to play with high ping, which is fair. So yeah, I think I'd rather just do other tournaments instead, you know.
So yeah, that was a clip. I think it was a little on the longer side, but obviously the gist of it is that he doesn't want to do it and do it wrong. He wants it to be good if he was going to do it, and he doesn't think it would be too good. So looks like it's not going to happen. Also, on top of that, player ping, pretty understandable. I think it has to do more with the ping, because Johnnyboi talked about how he didn't want it to be bad, which, I mean, if he was casting it, it wouldn't be bad. I mean, he's a good caster. I don't know. I mean, I don't see how that could ever be bad if Johnnyboi casting it. I think it has mostly to do with teams not wanting to play at 150 ping, which makes a lot of sense, but it's unfortunate we're not going to get a G2 versus Dig matchup until, like, whenever the next RLCS is LAN. So that's what's up with that. Sorry for anyone who's looking forward to that matchup, but it's not going to happen. And then next up, we have the top 10 most viewed player pages of 2020 on Liquipedia so far, and pretty interesting. Obviously, you know, you got some big boys like Squishy Muffins, Justin, Rizzo, Scrubkilla at the top. But then it gets into players that you might not think that would be on it, like Lethamir and Jazer. Obviously, they're both very popular, except they're not pros anymore, so you assume that maybe they wouldn't be a viewed player page on Wikipedia, but they still are. And one person that you don't see is Kernovi, which is really crazy, because Kernovi, I mean, he was #1 back in the day, but now it just kind of shows how the more diverse player base, diverse fans, you know, there's just a lot more talent in the Rocket League scene. It's not just Kernovi like it used to be, so pretty cool to see just who people have been searching for, the popular players as of recently. In fact, I think it's kind of crazy Astral isn't higher because of how he's been playing, but yeah, that's what people have been searching. And then I'm a little bit excited for this one. Epic Games has an announcement to make, and Epic Games has been tweeting about a mysterious new free-to-play game that's coming on their Epic Games Store. As you guys know, every week they have a new free-to-play game, but usually they don't like try to hype it up a lot, right? Everyone just knows new free-to-play game. I think it's every Thursday or something. But now they're really trying to hype something up. Like they have something big coming, and they want people to get excited for it. A lot of people think it's Rocket League, because ever since Epic Games bought Psyonix, now Epic Games owns Rocket League, they've done literally nothing. It's as if Epic Games just forgot they owned Rocket League. Like, we haven't heard a single word from them about anything. I think the weirdest thing is that originally, when this whole thing was announced, it was announced that Rocket League will be moving to the Epic Games Store in late 2019, they said, word for word. And obviously that hasn't happened yet. What is going on? Why has Epic Games just flat out denied Rocket League's existence? I mean, we're not complaining about it. It's just crazy. It's just like, what? What are you guys doing? We know for a fact that Rocket League is going to the Epic Games Store. Would it be free to play? We don't know that, but we know for a fact that they told us 100% that it is going to the Epic Games Store, and we're waiting to see just what happens with that. I mean, we just haven't heard anything from them in over a year. It's like they forgot Rocket League existed. But now they're hyping up this free to play game. People speculate it's Rocket League. I'm still skeptical. I don't know 100%. I mean, Epic Games just acts like they don't own Rocket League at this point, even though they do. So I just don't know. We know it's going to go to the Epic Games Store eventually. We just don't know when. Next up, we have a new $5,000 Rocket League minor tournament coming. So this is the Defender Cup by the U.S. Army Esports. And, you know, it's pretty cool. We do not have any plans for a Rocket League Summer Series per se. We hope Rocket League would have announced it maybe at the end of Spring Series, but they didn't. So as of right now, we don't think that we have any major tournaments to look for. So the minor tournaments are kind of what we're looking at. And so $5,000 Rocket League tournament, and it's going to be, the qualifiers are going to be taking place this Wednesday, May 13th, then May 20th, then May 27th, so every week. And then finally, there's going to be a national championship Friday, June 5th. And it looks like, you know, we're just going to get to see some more of the pros play, which is pretty cool. A lot of people have been saying in the comments, if possible, you should contract the RLCS teams because we'd love to see them play. But, you know, I mean, a lot of the RLCS teams competed in the Astronauts qualifiers, the Astronauts Grand Finals, right? So I'm assuming they would also compete in something like this. But, you know, we never know. But you want to know something that the pros will be playing in? It's WSOE Online, and it's back, baby. So if you don't remember, WSOE was a Rocket League major that happened a while back. It looks like as of right now, it'll be a NA-only qualifiers for this tournament, and it's happening this weekend. So 4 teams will be invited, and the other 4 spots will be filled from qualified teams. So it looks like it's going to be the same format as the Spring Series. 8 teams, probably the top 4 teams of Spring Series would be invited. So I'm assuming that's going to be G2, NRG, Rogue, and was it Space Station? Yeah, it would be Space Station as well. I just looked that up. So yeah, a $10,000 Rocket League major, which is pretty cool. We're going to get to see some of these pros play. Hopefully in the other tournament as well. You know, just the more the merrier, more content for North America. Also, people at my channel love North America more than any other region. So if I upload a video about North America, it's going to get views, baby. Woo! I think I'm the most excited for this out of anyone. And then, last but not least, I wanted to go over the Rocket League Spring Series. What happened with Europe? So here was the bracket. Here are the results of European Rocket League Spring Series. As you could see, Vitality took it all. And the one player on Vitality that really stood out was Alpha 54. Alpha had, I mean, just the tournament of his life. I mean, Alpha was playing like one of the best players in the world that tournament. Every time he touched the ball, it would go in. Also, shoutouts to Relating Wave. Endpoint with the new playstyle that they brought in. They were playing amazing. Relating Wave and Virtuoso both had insane games. And Dignitas looked a little bit shaky at first, losing the Canyons, but they brought it back. They had a good run, especially on day 2. They played very well. And they didn't play too well against Vitality, but honestly, Vitality was just on another level, so you can't fault anyone for losing to Vitality the way they were playing. But yeah, that is everything that I wanted to go over. That is everything that happened this last week in Rocket League. But yeah, obviously, if you guys do enjoy, like I said, leave a like on the video and subscribe. Just want to see if it helps the channel out. Yep, thank you guys for watching. It's been good, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.